Welcome to Git Basics for Capstone Projects, the visual survival guide to add, git, and push. If you've been using file names like scriptfinal.py, scriptfinal2.py, and scriptfinalworking.py, you already understand the problem this module solves. Version control is how professional developers save checkpoints, recover from mistakes, and share work. And Git is the industry standard tool for doing it. Every serious software project on Earth uses Git. This module covers the three commands that make up 90% of your daily Git usage: git add, git commit, and git push. By the end, you'll know how to track your changes, write meaningful commit messages, connect to GitHub, and submit professional work. Code without version control is a disaster waiting to happen. And this slide shows exactly how that disaster unfolds. On the left, the folder of shame. Script version1.py, script_final.py, scriptfinalworking.py, scriptbrokenY.py. You make a change, it breaks everything, and you can't remember what the working code looked like. There's no way to go back. You're flying blind. On the right, Git. Everything working state is saved as a snapshot with the timestamp and a label. Something breaks, you simply rewind to the last working snapshot. Never lose a file again. Git tracks your project's history. It is your time machine, your backup drive, and your portfolio. Git works by taking permanent snapshots of your codebase at moments you choose, like a digital darkroom developing photos of your code at different points in time. Each snapshot, called a commit, captures a complete state of every tracked file at the moment. Snapshot 1, initial setup. Snapshot 2, added functionality. Snapshot 3, the current working state. If snapshot 3 breaks, you can instantly rewind to snapshot 2. Your history is never lost. This is the version control system used by every professional software team on Earth. It is your time machine, your backup drive, and your professional portfolio. Every commit you make in this course contributes to a public record of your growth as a developer. Git moves your code through 4 distinct zones. Understanding these zones is the mental model that makes every Git command make sense. Zone 1, the working directory, your desk, where you actively type and edit code. Zone 2, the staging area, the prep table, where you select which specific files belong to the next snapshot. Zone 3, the local repository, the photo album, the hidden.git folder on your machine that stores permanent snapshots. Zone 4, the remote repository, the cloud. GitHub, the secure offsite backup and professional portfolio visible to all. Git add moves files from Zone 1 to Zone 2. Git commit moves them from Zone 2 to Zone 3. Git push moves them from Zone 3 to Zone 4. Every Git command is moving code between these 4 zones. Git init is an activation command. It transforms a regular folder into a Git tracked repository by creating the hidden.git folder inside of it. Run this command once at the start of a new project from inside the project directory. You can only run git init once per project. Git manages everything inside the .git folder. Automatically from that point forward, the .git folder contains the entire history and all snapshots of your project. Never delete it. After git init, run git status to confirm tracking is active. You'll see the message on branch main confirming the repository is initialized. From this point, Git is watching every change you make to files in this directory. Git status is your radar. It shows you your current state of every file in your working directory and staging area at a glance. Run it constantly. Before you add, before you commit, after you make changes, Git status always gives you an accurate picture of what's happening. Red text means untracked or modified files that are on your desk but haven't been staged yet. Green text means that files that have been staged are queued up for the next commit. The pro tip at the bottom is the most important habit in this module. If you are ever confused about what to do next, type git status. The output will tell you exactly where your files are and what happens and what commands are appropriate for the next step. Git add moves files from your working directory to the staging area, from the desk to the prep table, where they wait for the next commit snapshot. Two variants. Git add filename.py stages one specific file. Git add dot or period stages everything in the current directory and all subdirectories simultaneously. The dot means everything here and below. After running git add, run git status to confirm. Files that were red are now green. They've moved from the untracked desk to the staged prep table. They are now selected for the next snapshot. Unmodified files don't need to be staged. Git already knows about them from previous commits. Staging is a two-step process by design, and understanding why explains one of Git's most powerful features. Step 1 is git add, packing the box. You selectively choose which files belong together in this shipment. You can stage 5 files and leave 3 unfinished files behind. This lets you craft a commit that represents one logical unit of work, even if you have other work in progress. Step 2 is git commit, sealing the box and attaching a label. Once committed, that group of files is permanently recorded in history with a descriptive message. The two-step process gives you control over what a commit means. Professional commits contain related changes with clear labels. Not everything I touched today. Staging is where you curate your history. Git commit seals the staged files into a permanent snapshot and attaches a descriptive label, moving them from the prep table to the photo album. The anatomy of the command git commit is the action. Take the snapshot. -m is the flag signaling you're writing a message in line. The message in quotes is a permanent label attached to this snapshot, what you'll read 6 months from now when you need to find a specific change. A commit without a clear message is almost useless for debugging. A commit with fixed discount rate bug in calculate total is a precise searchable record. The commit message is a gift to your future self. Write it as a complete, specific description of what changed and why. This commit will rule is the professional standard for writing commit messages that are genuinely useful when reviewing history. A good commit message completes the sentence. If applied, this commit will. Excellent examples can be such as add order calculation function, clear, specific, complete. Fixed discount rate bug, identifies what broke and what was fixed. Bad examples are update. Too generic to be useful when rewinding. ASDGF destroys your ability to navigate your project history later. 6 months from now, you will thank yourself for readable history. The commit log is a searchable timeline. Vague messages make that timeline useless. Specific messages make debugging and code review dramatically faster. GitHub is your off-site backup and professional portfolio, the remote repository that instructors or other professionals access to grade or review your work, and the future employers will review. To connect your local repository to GitHub, create a new repository on github.com and leave it public. GitHub provides a remote URL. Link your your local GitHub project to the cloud with git remote add origin, and then, for example, https://github.com/username/ism2411.git. You run this once per project. After that, git push uploads your entire commit history to GitHub. GitHub is the remote. It is the submission point particularly for this class and the portfolio for your career. Every commit you push is visible, timestamped, and attributed to your account. Professional work habits in this course build your public record as a developer. Git push uploads your local commit history to GitHub, syncing your photo album on your laptop to the cloud backup. The first push requires the upstream flag, git push.u origin main. The U here sets up the tracking relationship so future pushes only require git push with no additional flags. After the first push, every subsequent push is simply git push. One command, 2 words. After pushing, go to your GitHub portfolio. If you see your commits and files, your work is officially submitted and backed up. The green check on the slide confirms this. If the repository shows your latest commit message and the files are visible, the submission is complete. This is the state you verify before submitting your work to your professor. The daily workflow is simple. Write code, stage changes, save a snapshot. Repeat. Do not wait until the end of the project to commit. The cycle, write code in Visual Studio Code, save the file normally with Command S, run git status to see what changed, run git add dot to stage everything, run git commit-m with your message to save the snapshot. At the end of the work session, push to GitHub with git push. Commit every time things are working. Small commits, one per logical unit of progress, are easier to undo and easier to read than one giant commit at the end. If something breaks after a small commit, you can revert to the exact last working state without losing hours of work. Git log is your chronological film strip of snapshots. It shows every commit ever made in this repository with timestamps and messages. The --one line flag compresses each commit into a single line. The hash and the message. Git log --one shows your entire history at a glance. The head pointer indicated at the top points to the most recent commit, your current position in the timeline. The hash, a short alphanumeric code like A1, B2, C3D, is a unique ID for that specific snapshot. You can reference any commit by its hash to compare differences, revert changes, or back up in time. Reading the log tells you exactly what happened, in what order, and at what moment. The complete diagnostic timeline of your project. Now here's a capstone survival sheet. This is going to be your quick reference for setup, status, and daily Git loop. Everything you need for every assignment. Setup and status. Run once. Git init starts tracking the folder. Git remote add origin with a URL connects to GitHub. Git status shows what changed. Run constantly. Git log --one line views the history timeline. The daily loop. Run every session. Git add dot stages all the changed files. Git add with a file name stages a specific file. Git commit-m with a message saves a staged snapshot with a description. Git push uploads local commits to GitHub. So next up, a GitHub workflow for your class assignments. Forking, cloning, and submitting. This cheat sheet covers the foundation, and the next module shows the full professional submission protocol.